What's up, viewer? This your girl Mary Lee Davis, aka Mary Mac. I'm gonna call this here video Ready Red. Man, I got a lot of stuff I want to tell you today, viewer. And I hope you're ready to indulge in the madness with me, because that's all it is. It's a bunch of madness. Got so much to say. It's like, wow, it's overwhelming me, to tell you the truth, for real. You know, you can always tell what your calling is, because can't nobody do me like Jesus. For real. Man, viewer, the side of my face is ridiculous. This place I'm at is real demonic. If you could see my face, for real, you know, we got bed bugs, all kind of crap. But I want to take you to my bathroom so you'll know that what I'm saying in these videos ain't just a bunch of nonsense. For real. Walk with me, viewer. Alright, check it out, check it out, check it out. I want you to, I'm trying to get the angle right. You see that? That's my vent. And I'm going to get a close-up. You see that? Right over the vent. That's the ceiling of my shower. And you see the shower head? That's where I have to take my shower at. There's a vent looking right down on me while I'm, you know, handling my business in the bathroom, taking showers and things of that nature. Okay? I just want you to realize what I have to deal with. There go a side view, and there go the vent. See? See how it coincides? You see? So, you know, if you think that people ain't watching your every move, viewer, think again. Now, why would somebody put a vent over the shower head where you have to handle your personal business? See, this is the stuff I have to deal with where I'm at. Give me a second, viewer, to look back up. You know, this is what I've been going through. You understand what I'm saying? I was hoping to catch a mouse so I could show you that on YouTube as well. You understand what I'm saying? I caught about 5 or 6 of them already. The last one got away. For real. I say all that to say, viewer, I'm not happy here. I ain't gonna even lie. If it wasn't for, you know, me doing these videos and handling my business in the streets, and for all the ones who think I ain't on my job, I'm always on my job. I catch my enemy every day. Every time I go out, it's like it's a phenomenon. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And when I read this Bible and I'm going through something, you know, I meditate, right? And I just flip the page. And this is what the Bible says today. You know, for those of y'all who think Jesus did not have a female disciple, think again. Because as soon as I open up the book, you know, I didn't fumble through it or nothing. I opened up the book. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where it landed me. The woman caught in adultery. John 8, 1 through 11. Read it for yourself, you know, because I shouldn't have to do everything for you. See, that's the problem with this younger generation. They expect so much for so little. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put that work in yourself. You know, and yeah, this one's going to be called Ready Red. And the reason why I say that is because when I was at the Bud Billy King parade this past Sunday, this guy had a red scooter. You know, kind of reminded me of mine back in the day. I had one, and it had a radio on it. It was red, and I called it Ready Red, right? You know, I really liked that scooter. I paid about $1,500 for it. You know, it was right after the Bulls' first championship. I made a lot of money off that bullshit, boy, I tell you. And I bought a scooter and it had a radio on it. So when I saw the guy at the Bud Billiken parade, the back to school parade, I asked him, I said, does it have a radio on it? And sure enough, he turned it on. I said, how much you paid for it? He said, about 1700. I was like, yeah, I remember the one I had. It was cute like that, but his was a little more modern and better. But and when I left on my way from leaving the parade, I saw him again. So I really, really checked it out, right? Don't you know? Now pay attention to this. The very next day, I went outside handling my business, what I'm saying, doing my little walks and stuff, catching my enemies in their little act of, you know, treason against me and stuff. Don't you know, after I came to a certain point on 47th and, what was I at, 47th and Elizabeth, something told me to go down this street. And I wouldn't lie to you, viewer. I went to like 46, and I looked to my left, and it was the same scooter up under a porch. Same scooter I seen at the Bud Billiken parade. I'm like, if this don't beat all, but that was just one of my little miracles that happened that day. Man, I caught a lot of them that day. For real, it was a Sunday, this past Sunday. Woo! I be catching them. I know they be like, what is going on? For real, you got people that practice black magic and this, that, and other. I don't do none of that. All I do is, ask God to direct my path. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? You know what I'm saying? See, people who really, really believe in God know what I'm talking about. But all the ones that like to copy and cheat, you understand what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, it was a black guy that had the first scooter that I saw. And then when I went down that street on Elizabeth, it was the Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not really fond of the Mexicans. I'm not going to even lie. You know what I'm saying? Because they have brought a lot of trouble my way. I remember when I was younger, right? I was at this program called Vision Quest. And, I had a lot of behavioral problems. A lot of it was stemming from, sexual abuse and things of that nature. And my caseworker told me, she said, if you don't like it, you can go back with me, right? It was a lie. My caseworker, I call her She-Devil. She was a DCFS caseworker of mine. And I call her She-Devil. You understand what I'm saying? Because she was always on some devilish stuff when it came to me. Well, anyway, we took a plane from Chicago to Franklin, Pennsylvania, to a place called Vision Quest. And it was a campsite for kids with behavioral problems. We was literally sleeping in teepees and, doing PT 2-3 times a day and chopping wood, things of that nature. It was a bitch, but it taught me growth and development. You understand what I'm saying? It kept my mind right to a certain degree. And I had no choice but to, endure the time that I was there. And so when I first got there, I was a pistol though. Come to find out, my caseworker lied to me. Once I got there and said I don't like it, and it was like 4-5 men in the room, because she must have knew, or she had to tell them that when she leave, I'm gonna go off or something like that. And as sure as I said, I don't like it, and turned around, my caseworker was gone. I was like, what kind of filth is this? I snapped. It took 4-5 men to hold me down for real. I was like, I don't believe that bitch did me like that and shit. For real. You understand what I'm saying? She lied dead in my face. So, trust issues have always been a problem of mine. For real. People been shitting on me all my life. But I said that to say, it took me a little while to adjust to the program. It was 3 parts of the program, and You know, the wilderness part was the hardest, and then you had the wagon train program. Now this lady right here, her name was Cindy. You understand what I'm saying? That's the wagon, so you know I ain't lying. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time Cindy said, I give you $25 if you stop smoking. I took one pull off a cigarette and said that I did it for the month that she asked me to stop. And took the $25. But in all actuality, I cheated. Okay, I did. I took that drag and I shouldn't have. The devil came. I seen the opportunity. So I always felt bad about that. But later on in life, you know, I did the right thing. I earned that $25. It was hard, believe me, but I did. I stopped for the whole month. You understand what I'm saying? I don't smoke now, but back then I thought about her while I was writing my book, and I could not lie in my book and said that I stopped for that whole month and earned that $25. So God put it on my heart to stop, and I felt redeemed. You understand what I'm saying? Redemption is what I'm talking about, people. There go another picture of the same program. This was the school at the place. This is the campsite. A couple of girls there. You see, I got the blue scarf on my head, and them other two got the red scarf. And the other young girl got an afro. Now, I didn't ask for the blue scarf. I don't know why they gave it to me because, I wasn't in charge of picking out my clothes or anything. But, I always wonder about that. You understand what I'm saying? I call it God's disciple, GD. You understand what I'm saying? Here go another picture of the same program. This is the campsite. This is the wagon train part. This is like the perimeter and stuff. Anybody who's been in the army know when you out there in the trenches and stuff, you make a perimeter for your troops and things of that nature, and then go into battle or whatever and stuff. Well, this was the perimeter for the East Coast wagon train program I was on. This guy right here, he was where is it at? The one with the yellow hat right there. He was that was Jose. He was the head teamster. I was the first girl head teamster of the program, and I'm in the middle right here, right there. And had my little groupies on the side paying attention to everything I do. I threw up one of these here, kind of like an L for loser. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Because I should have been riding that horse that Jose was on in the front. You understand what I'm saying? I always felt like I got cheated in the program. You understand what I'm saying? Because I worked my ass off in that program. I really did. And, I said that I rode a horse. In a way, I did kind of, sort of, really, but not really, because one time, they was always cheating me. You understand what I'm saying? I would wake up and I'd catch the guy cheating to take down a TP before they say, wakey, wakey, sleepyheads, or whatever it was. And, it was a competition thing. We was the only girl tent, right? It was 4 other tents. It was 5 altogether, and we was the only one. And they said, whoever take down a TP, it was a TP, whoever take down a TP the fastest get to eat first, right? You would think ladies go first anyway, but, it was no discrimination, supposedly, right? But, the girls would never win. And I know I'm on the team. I'm like, this ain't seeming right. So one morning I peeped out and I caught them taking down their TP before they said, wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't say nothing. I told the girls, hey, we gonna have to do like they do. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, we ain't gonna never win, which means we gotta cheat. Okay? So, I cheated. Me and the girls, we cheated, and we started winning. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta cheat to win. You understand what I'm saying? It's not fair, but it is fair because when you do the right thing all the time, it seems like you never win. Kind of like my story. I've been trying my best to do the right thing all my life, and people been cheating me all my life. So I'm like, well, what part of the game is this, God? I mean, when do I get the opportunity to shine? But God was like, you know what, baby? You just gonna have to do what you know, and then in the end, step back, let them do all they can to you, and then come back and get them. Okay, so this is what my God said, and as a result, uh, we gonna go to this. When I first, like I said, when I first got to the program, I was a little, I had behavioral problems. Most of it stemming from sexual behavior. And I was in the TP one time, and, I fondled this girl. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm trying to keep it real frank with you. Parental discretion is advised also in this video. And, she told the staff member, whatever, and this, that, and the other. And, they talked to me, and, it didn't happen no more, okay? So when I came back from off the wagon train program, I was flexing a little bit. I'm the first girl, head teamster ever a part of the program. Girls was liking me or whatever. But the devil was busy, okay? And they sent this girl to me. She was like Italian and Mexican or whatever and shit. If you look closely, that's me. And this girl named Danielle Malaguti. Now, at the time, Billy Ocean had a song called Caribbean Queen, right? And Danielle Malaguti name was Danielle Malaguti. And I was always the type that like to rhyme people's names with songs or whatever. So I used to say it like this: Malaguti, now we're sharing the same dreams, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run. Something like that. I ain't no singer, but that's how I used to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because, uh, hey, because, I was a player or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was cool like that. I ain't gonna say I was a player, but I was cool like that. It was cute. I first kind of met her in the shower. I really wasn't, interested. It was kind of like she led me to her or whatever and stuff. She liked me or whatever. Okay, we was liking each other. But I believe somebody, set it up where she and I kind of, you know, got to know each other. But I always felt someone right with that. She used to teach me a lot of Spanish words too. But I only learned the curse words and stuff. So, all that other stuff. We in America, and every race in America, at least in Chicago, can speak English. So I don't feel we should be able to or have to speak another language. Now, hey, they done took away everything as it is. African Americans, we only know English. Now they finna take away English and we have to speak Spanish. There's nothing wrong with being bilingual, but everybody speaks English. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let them take everything is what I'm trying to get you to understand. But back to Danielle. Yeah, she and I had a little sexual encounter, little kissy-feely type thing, nothing real serious. You understand what I'm saying? In the bathroom, she was taking a shower, and I was talking to her, and filling her up at the same time. You feel me? But it didn't sit right with my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So I told this white girl named Denise, and Denise had red hair, right? See, red is always trouble. That's why I got this red outfit on to let people know it's hot. Better step your game up, And, you know, Denise told a staff member. And the staff member, you know, kind of separated me and Danielle. And Danielle was like, why did you tell? I said, because I was in love. You know, I wasn't really in love. I was just more, you know, concerned with why was she so interested in me? You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not them, and they're not me. But I did care for her. I'm a caring person. I'm not a prejudiced person. I'm just a caring person. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all the time we needed to spend together, evidently. And then, you know, word got around, and then it was almost time for me to leave the program and go to my sister's house and live with her. But before I left, I was going with this white girl also, you know, kind of like Paulette. I think her name was Paulette or whatever. So we ended up leaving together, you know, going to the airport or whatever. And before we separated one another, I kissed Paulette, and you know, we kissed right in front of my caseworker. So by the time I got back to Chicago, my caseworker had told my sister, you know, about the incident, and I got four nieces, right? They was all nice looking, you know. I got one that's 2 months older than me. You understand what I'm saying? And I got one, you know, she was 12 years old at the time, and I was 17. Now, my sister right away told me that, you know what? I got four nieces. I heard about your lifestyle or whatever. I don't want you messing with them or whatever. Okay, cool, no problem. I took that into consideration. And, you know, we also had a dog named Pepper, right? You know, now I'm 17. I'm at the highest point of my sexual peak. I'm missing the person that you know, I liked at the time, which was Danielle and Paulette, right? You know, I think I called Paulette one time. I believe that's her name. I might be getting it wrong, but either way, she know who she is. And she was like, well, that's over with. Now, you know, we too far. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I left it at that. Okay? And, you know, I think I made my room in my sister's house, you know, painted it gold. And, you know, it was looking real nice. I had a round bed, and it was a velvet red headboard that went with the bed, right? But I was lonely, and them demons was still in me. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't want to mess with my four nieces at the time, who all, you know, female. So, you know, what I'm about to say is, I don't care how you judge me, for real. Ye without sin cast the first stone, okay? I didn't want to mess with my nieces, so I did the next best thing. I grabbed the family pet dog Pepper, okay? And me and Pepper had an encounter, you know, and that's about all I'm going to say with that, okay? But I didn't harm my nieces, okay? And I thank God for that. Now, Michael Jackson got this song, I, I always feel like somebody's watching me. You understand what I'm saying? He's singing with somebody else, but yeah, Michael got the hook to the song. And I've always felt like that, ever since, especially, I did what I did with the family pet, okay? Now, I'm not the only one that's indulged in bestiality, okay? But my reason for doing it was because I knew it was going to come a time where these devils was going to try to impose all that freakishness in the future. And God always, you know, put me ahead of the game, because in the end, somebody got to talk about it, okay? And experience is the best teacher, all right? Look, I didn't want to do it. I did it. Next day, Pepper ended up dead in the street, okay? My sister came to me and said, Mary, Pepper's dead in the street. Go get Pepper, bury him in the backyard. I picked up Pepper like it was nothing, okay? Buried Pepper in the backyard. All right? I had two people at the funeral besides myself. It was my youngest niece, who was 12, and her next door neighbor, who was probably about the same age. And I was the preacher. We said a little prayer for Pepper. But me knowing what I know now about the white man, you understand what I'm saying? It's in my nature. Kind of like the song Blurred Lines. It goes way back to slavery. And all the way back to when the white man was fucking the sheep so hard that they had to make a law to get the white man to stop fucking the sheep. And now they riding the goat. You understand what I'm saying? And, they doing all kind of things. And for some reason, they always felt, I believe, that I was going to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? That would join their group. And I believe that was kind of like a ritual. They knew I had to be freakish because I've been fucked with all my life. But my mind was like, I don't want to fuck with my nieces, but I got this urge, you understand what I'm saying, to fuck something. You understand what I'm saying? So after, I had the funeral for Pepper, years later, I started thinking, I'm like, how did my sister know to come get me? You understand what I'm saying? See, something ain't right here. And I got this here magnet, right? It says, God bless the USA. And everybody knows that God spelled backwards is dog. They love dogs. If you notice, everywhere people go, there's dogs, 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 dogs. And a lot of them are having sex with them dogs. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them. And starting with the white folks. And we as African Americans have taken on that characteristic. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to talk about it. But see, God gave me a mission, and I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. That happened when I was 17. I wasn't even grown. I got the paperwork to prove that they was fucking with me ever since I was a child. So it's more than likely I would have end up, doing something like that. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to ask yourself, why is it that when I was around all them horses and mules and mustangs, I didn't fuck with nan one of them motherfuckers? You understand what I'm saying? See, I felt like I was trapped and almost forced to make a decision. Why? Because before I left the wagon train program, I told this white man who was getting on this young guy's nerve, basically, shitting on him. And I said, leave that boy alone. Why you messing with him like that? And the look on that white man's face was like, you know what I'm saying? He knew he was wrong. And after that, I said, you know what? I'm going to write a book about this place one day. And he really looked at me like, uh-oh, I got to keep an eye on this one. And all along, they've been following me so they can get the book. It's kind of like the book of Eli. You know what I'm saying? For real. But when I started writing my true life story, I don't even think I mentioned that. For real. To tell you the truth. He thought it was going to be something really derogatory said about the place. And it wasn't. Matter of fact, I'm not even trying to publish that book. You understand what I'm saying? For real. I call it just a diary or something, But it's a lot, and I know you're trying to figure out where I'm going, and I'm probably bouncing back and forth from different things or whatever, but to get the gist of it, I'm a good writer. They knew I was a good writer at the East Coast Wagon Train program because I used to write songs, and whoever came up with the best song, got to eat dinner first or whatever. And I was always, and they could see my potential. But the devil don't want to use God's people in his army. He wants to pervert them and turn sugar into shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that said, I'm glad I ain't touched my nieces. I don't believe that Pepper really died because my older sister worked for a hospital that's no longer in in, in Chicago. Michael Reese Hospital is no longer there now. But she did. She used to work for that hospital. And I believe they gave Pepper a shot and put Pepper down. I don't believe Pepper died. And I believe somebody went back and dug Pepper up and Pepper lived. Because they love dogs. They ain't just finna kill a dog. They ain't finna just do that. So I believe I was set up. I believe there's a lot of shit that went on in my family that needs to be dealt with. And because I hadn't become that perverted, you understand what I'm saying? They needed me to be one of them in order to be a part of the family. You understand? I kind of figured that's how it was. And that's why I left my family after 6 months. Because, it was just certain things that I felt wasn't right. You understand what I'm saying? It's like all they wanted was what I could give them. You understand what I'm saying? And I would give them things, show them that I'm there for them, but still get shitted on. So I ended up going to job court. You understand what I'm saying? For real. But, people got to talk about these things because it's happening in every African American family, for real. But not only African Americans, a lot of others. And, it started when I was younger. And I'm going to show you how I'm not lying. You see this picture? What is that? I'm trying to really get this one in. Okay. That's me, the dark-skinned one. You see Santa eyes? That's my foster sister. Santa is not looking into the camera like we are. Santa is looking at my foster sister. Santa is a freak, okay? For real. And, we were both little here. So you can imagine, I had a foster father. This him when he was younger. His name is Leon Baker Redmond. He was cute, hazel eyes. By the time I got to him, he was older. Him and my foster mother, they were older, like 50, 60 years old or whatever. He was attached to my foster sister. I was attached to my foster mother, okay? He and I never really said too many words, to tell you the truth. And I never really knew what he was or retired from. I just knew he was retired or whatever and stuff. But I believe he was a cop. I believe he was a Chicago police officer. And I believe I was sent there to be monitored at an early age to see what my full potentials was probably going to be in life. And anyone who don't know by now, I am a modern day Harriet Tubman, if that story is really true. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I don't know. They tell so many lies, but I can only incorporate what I know with my story so people won't get too confused. You understand what I'm saying? Life is a bunch of BS, basically. You understand what I'm saying? But I said that to say about my foster father, he and I never, we never really talked. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And I believe because he knew I was smart. I was very smart, but book sense I was not. I ain't gonna lie. But common sense all day, for real. And I believe he was messing with my foster sister. I really believe so. I ain't gonna even, I'm just saying. This is the same foster family that took me to my godparents' house and left me on the lap of my godfather who was about almost 100 years old. And when they walked out the door, he started kissing and feeling all on me and stuff. So I figured birds of a feather flock together. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't like it then. I didn't like the decision I had to make with Pepper. I didn't like a lot of things going on in my life. But as a child, you look for security and you want to, you know, do right. But at the same time, you feel like you have to compromise yourself. So basically, that's what God put me on this earth for. I figured it out. I'm here to take all this shit, go through all the bullshit, because somebody has to be honest. Somebody has to be strong and stand up and say, look, this is what's going on. This is what I've been through. But not only that, I have the proof to back it up and stuff. You know, I really had a lot of proof on my MySpace page before they changed the MySpace theme. You know what I'm saying? You know, they basically trying to get rid of me. They are. They really are. And I started off saying I don't like the Mexicans because I don't. I remember I walked past this school called Marshall Metro High School on the west side, and I walked, you know, past this Mexican who was mowing the lawn of the school, right? And he had to do this on purpose, okay? I walked past. I'm thinking he's not gonna do anything with the lawnmower he's sitting on, but as soon as I walked past, all that grass kind of came my way and up my nose and stuff like that, to the point I had to dust myself off. And you know, ever since then, and it's been about 2 months, ever since then my nose, it's got like hard mucus in it. Right now, if I put my fingers up my nose, it would be hard. It's kind of like when you got a cold and stuff, and you know your snot get hard or whatever and stuff. I think it's polyps or something. I don't know what it is that that he did to my sinus, but my respiratory feel like something ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been going on for 2 months. Okay. Another reason, the Hispanics at this dental place that I used to go to frequently, if you look at my mouth, you see all that mercury in my mouth. That's not supposed to be in my mouth, okay? And the tooth, that's why I got a silver tooth, to let people know that this is not right. You understand what I'm saying? I could have got a regular tooth, but I got a silver tooth to let people know this is not right. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to have mercury in your mouth and stuff, you know. But this is how they treat African Americans. They give us the lowest health care, this, that, and the other, whatever. And, you know, as a result, it gets into your system. You know, it's just a slow death. That's basically what it is. So I have a lot going on with me. And the main reason why I don't like Mexicans is because I've tried to be nice to them, but at the same time, they shitted on me. Like when I was at this place called Swaparama. I was telling you about the flea market, right? This is a picture. Lee's Discount Booth. That's me. Back in the early 90s or whatever. Okay. Now, if you see the booth, it's made out of wood. It's two sides to it. You understand what I'm saying? It was so big that people said, what are you building, an ark? Of course, it was a Negro that said it. You know, I didn't say anything. Here go another picture of it. You understand what I'm saying? And it was so big that I used to keep my stuff. I was selling music tapes, teddy bears, all kind of stuff. And I was also representing my culture, which is African American, you know, with pictures of family, you know, little history pictures, Malcolm X, Martin, whatever, you know, let people know, you know, I'm proud to be a businesswoman. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now, a Mexican little boy came to me and asked to work for me. Okay, I was like, cool, you can go up under the booth and pass me things that I need. But while he was in there, of course, he was on duty for his culture, the Mexicans, right? Because they always, like I said, they've always cheated. You know what I'm saying? I felt cheated from riding that horse or whatever. Back in the day, they gave it to a Mexican. You understand what I'm saying? But I had to be in the wagon. I feel like I should have been up front with the other people on the horse. You understand what I'm saying? And one time they did allow me to ride a horse. I was they gave me this is what I wanted to tell you, and it slipped my mind, but it's back. They gave me this mule named Bandit. Bandit had a twin called Smokey. Bandit was a pistol boy. He reminded me of me. He wasn't going for nothing. You understand? They was trying to break him, okay, and make him like his brother Smokey, all calm and cool or whatever and stuff. Bandit wasn't going for it. Bandit would beat your ass on a regular. And this the mule they gave me. You understand what I'm saying? See, they was trying to kill me then. They thought I was going to try to, you know, be rough and tough with Bandit like I was with them. I'm like, no, me and Bandit best of friends. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You understand? And, they said, you hold on to Bandit um, headgear. He had like a headgear, a strap or whatever. I forgot what you call it right now. But you hold on to it and try to bring his head down, and he'll slow down. You understand what I'm saying? So after a couple, that's the only time I rode a horse. I try to grab Bandit by his headgear and bring his head down and stuff, and pick my feet up at the same time, and hope to God he don't fucking run me the fuck over or whatever. It was a bitch. I said, I can't deal with this mule. This mule wants to be free like me. You understand what I'm saying? So they gave me a mule called Toby. Toby was broken. You seen the movie Roots. They broke him. You understand what I'm saying? They've been trying to break me ever since. You understand what I'm saying? For real. This is what it's all about. They want to break Mary Lee Davis, a.k.a. Mary Mack, spirit. But just like Bandit, I ain't going for it. I don't know what happened to Bandit, but I wasn't going to be the one he killed. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, I'm back now with the story at the flea market, Swaparama, right? I had the best spot there. It was so noticeable. The girl said, are you building an art? At the time, I ain't know I was, but now that I think about it, I guess I was. For real. Straight up. So, I had this Mexican kid. He wanted to work. Basically, they sent him my way so he can be nosy or whatever and stuff. And I let him work. He was up under there checking everything out and things of that nature. And then somehow or another, I end up on drugs or whatever and stuff because I'm always investigating my people. Because my people was always, I felt a sense of, you know, wondering. I'm always curious to know what's going on with my people. And at this time, crack was taking over, and I had to investigate. And as a result, I ended up selling my whole apartment at the flea market and, going out of business. I don't know what happened to the wood, but I know if they still got that wood would be worth what the real art is. You understand what I'm saying? If they know like I know. So, now the Mexicans at that same flea market got their flag up. You understand what I'm saying? Like they have conquered the market. And they have, because ain't nothing but Mexicans there. It used to be a lot of African Americans, but now it's filled with a bunch of Mexicans. Everything happens for a reason. See, I've always felt that the Mexicans was trailing my trail. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to let your enemy do them so they can realize in the end just how much they got to lose. See, they got more to lose than me. And that's why, on a regular, they do things to me for real. So when I feel like I do and I feel like I'm dying for real, I feel like I'm literally dying, to tell you the truth, because there's so much going on with me internally that's, not healthy, that I'm surprised I'm not dead already. But God wanted me to make this video. But you definitely got to read that scripture in the beginning. John chapter 8. 1 through 11. And man, about that scooter I had though, I really liked that scooter. I didn't want to give it up, but people were so jealous. I could feel the pressure, like I feel it now. You understand what I'm saying? That I sold the scooter because it seemed like every time I would ride it, people would try to get close to my back wheel to try to make me fall. You can feel when people trying to kill you. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just a little part of my life I want to talk about. This here picture was done in Detroit. If you see where my fingers covering up, the hat is red. I'm not going to show the little boy, but I wrote Ready Red on it, sent it to Oprah along with a lot of other pictures and stuff, and she sent my pictures back and kept the story. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I know Oprah in 1995 got my story because, she sent the pictures back. She's going to have to admit it one day. I'm hoping soon before I fucking die. But yeah, this is just, you can always think back if you look at a picture. I'm not a child molester. I am a businesswoman. I am a interception. You understand what I'm saying? I'm an infiltrator. You understand what I'm saying? I do things that I don't want to do, but I know in the future to benefit my people. You understand what I'm saying? This here is my best friend's family. You see the Christmas tree? There's a bunch of kids in that household. They all grown now. The one that's tallest, he knows in 1995 that I let him listen to a portion of what I'm talking about before, everything went haywire. So he knows I'm not lying. This is his chance for his family to stand up and be a man. You know where I'm going with this, Mr. Checkers. I never touched near one of them kids in that household. It was my best friend's family. Never touched near one of them. It was a bunch of them. There were so many, you would thought they was Mexicans. See, that's how we got to do, y'all. We got to get back without all the bullshit this time and stick together. I was with that. I knew them for years. We're no longer, friends or whatever because, of the controversy. But I got to tell this story. You understand what I'm saying? Best way I know how. This is me with a Mickey Mouse shirt on. It was my first apartment. Okay? One day, the gas was leaking in my apartment so bad that an older lady who I was indulged in, I kind of smelt the gas. But I'm the type of person like this. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. Somebody really on my side, they're going to let me know they on my side. I test people, too. You understand what I'm saying? See what they'll do. And the older lady, she was like, you got something wrong. You got it like a gas leak or something. You might want to call the fire department, I'm calling the fire department right now, okay? Come to find out it was a gas leak. See, they've been trying to kill me for a long time because they know I'm the one that could set my people free, for real, from their mental enslavement. That's what this is all about. We are enslaved mentally, and we are going back into physical bondage because my people don't want to stand up and be accountable for their actions. Why? Because the devil leads you to believe that you are alone in your madness, and it's never been done before. But Helen Baylor got a song called Lifting Up the Name of Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? You might want to get that whole CD and listen to it and realize you're not alone, okay? Because that's what I thought. I thought I was the only one, until I started piecing it together and realizing somebody is setting me up for failure. They want me to die. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, they corrected the problem at the apartment I was at, and I want to thank that lady. You understand what I'm saying? For, acknowledging the fact that, I was literally about to be on fire. Right up. This is my foster brother. He's married to a Jehovah Witness white lady. Those his kids. They are mixed breeds. And, he used to give me candy when my foster mother would whoop my ass so badly. And I thought I just couldn't take it. He'd give me candy. Okay? So, I want to say big ups to him. This is this girl, I forgot. She was with she was on the Missy Elliott show or whatever. They had some kind of reality show going on. It's a stud bra. That's her real hair. It's an afro. And she and I took a picture together back in the day. And, it was good to see someone on TV that looked like me, but she didn't get far because I guess, I don't know, they didn't appreciate her work. But what I noticed in the show she was in, they was changing her look to be more feminine, and that's probably why she didn't you know, continue on. Because they always want to change you. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing a dress, women, aggressives, or whatever and stuff. We are women, we know that. But, I feel comfortable dressing the way I dress right here. You understand what I'm saying? I might put a dress on before it's over with, but don't bury me in no dress knowing this is how I've been looking all my life. That would be disrespectful, okay? So I'm letting you know that right now. This came out in 1995. Now, when I got this CD just recently, not too long ago, it's called Solo, and they got this song that I like called Heaven. It's number 5 on the CD, you know, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song, but it came out in 1995. So you got to pay attention. God talks to you, but you got to know what you're doing. When I went back for this CD at the flea market, what I'm saying, where I first told my story publicly at, out there on 127 in Pulaski, y'all know who I am. I went back recently, maybe 7, 8 months ago, and I got this CD, right? I went straight for the guy that was selling CDs, the older guy. See, when I got there, I was putting people out of business, and they had to get rid of me, and I felt the pressure. So the opportunity for me to display myself, you know, and tell people my story, I took advantage of it because I just felt like the older people at the flea market was really trying to get rid of me because I'm competition. That's what it all boils down to. I'm competition. I'm the best. I'm the best at it. You understand what I'm saying? And people can't compete with me. So, they always find a way to try to get rid of me or, discredit me or whatever. So I'm no longer at the flea market. This is a long story, but everybody that know me in Chicago know what happened. I put my story on display, was giving away my true life story at the flea market, and as a result, they couldn't take it. You understand what I'm saying? But the guy who's been there the longest, the older guy, I got that CD from him. And I went straight to him to get it because I know he's the main problem. You understand what I'm saying? And I went straight to that CD. He said, "You really do know your business, don't you?" I said, "You think I don't?" You understand what I'm saying? Because when I shit on a motherfucker, I shit on them. I don't mean to shit on people, but people been shit on me all my life. I feel like I got enough ammunition now to just, throw doo-doo at them and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, with a slingshot. Let them know how it feels. You get hit with some shit that doesn't concern you. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is not my problem originally. This is other people's problems imposed on me, trying to make me one of them so they can be like, okay, now you one of us, and you gonna have to, if you want to continue to live, you gotta play the game. But I'm like, you know what? Forget that. Kill me and let me move on and be with the goody goodies. For real. This a girl named Brenda Johnson. Brenda was cool, but she reminded me of the song from Tupac, Brenda's got a baby. You understand what I'm saying? Brenda, she has a lot of sexual problems too. She and I got together. It wasn't. She only got. I think I only. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody at Jiffy Lube, I'm pretty sure, one of them Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? While I was working at Jiffy Lube, you know, messed up my engine in my car, and I needed an engine. I saw the opportunity in Brenda because Brenda was out there anyway, and I knew she liked me, and I wanted my car fixed, and I kind of dated her or whatever and stuff, whatever, and she gave me money or whatever. But before our relationship ended, it was a preacher at Walgreens, who wanted to date her. Now, I didn't really want her to date the preacher, but I was hoping God would spare her. I looked up on the internet at in Dwight to see had she made it to prison, because I knew her lifestyle was bad. Okay, and sure enough, I caught up with her in prison on the internet. Before I ended up going to prison, it was kind of like I set myself up to go to prison when I was looking for her. You understand what I'm saying? Which means, Brenda, I never stopped thinking about you. I'm doing a lot of this because I know you really like me. I tried taking you out on dates and, showing you, the softer side to me as well, and I'm trying to be honest now. And when I make it, Brenda Johnson, y'all got to, I'm hoping she's still alive. I'm pretty sure she is. Um, y'all got to look out for her, for real. If I don't make it, Brenda Johnson got to, and her family has to get something out the deal. And I'm saying that for real, for real. So for all you haters, fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? For real. She deserve it, for real. You understand what I'm saying? This here, I got a poem that I wrote called The Come Up. This little transistor radar right here got me in a lot of trouble. When I was younger, I wanted to listen to music. You understand what I'm saying? I got away with the first one that looked something like this. But I ran into, I don't want to say the devil, but my foster mother always said, don't cross the street. Them people ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But I crossed the street. Ended up meeting this girl nicknamed Fats, right, and her family. As a result, Fats' brother, Jerry Butler, okay, think about it now. Jerry Butler, what is Oprah's new movie called? The Butler, right? By who? Lee Daniels. What's my middle name? Lee. Okay, pay attention, people. We going somewhere. Okay? Jerry and his little friends and I, we decided to have sexual encounters. I was like only about 9. Jerry was probably, I don't know, 14, 15, and his friends was about the same. So there was a lot of bullshit going on in my life around that time. So I should have never crossed the street. Put it lightly. You understand what I'm saying? But as a result, me and Fats, we became somewhat friends. We used to steal bikes and stuff together, and I was stealing, and I stole this radio, right? Got away with it. She saw me, and she wanted. I said, don't worry, I'll get you one, right? So I ran back in there trying to get one, got caught. Come to find out, it was Fats and her family who had to come to get me because I wasn't going to tell my foster mother. You understand what I'm saying? To come get me. That would have been like signing my own death certificate, and I wasn't going for that one. So they, as a result, Fats had the first radio, that I stole and got away with because I didn't want to take it back in there, while I was handling my business the second time. And when they came and got me and set me free, you understand what I'm saying? I allowed Fats to keep the radio, okay, for real, as a thank you. But when I went to Fats around 95, 96, and told her about, what went on with her brothers and his friends concerning me. Gotta, do part two. Um, where I left off, where so I tried to tell facts what was going on later on in life, when we were all older and things of that nature. And you know, kind of just blew it off or whatever. You know, just blew it off. She blew it off. This is what people do when they don't want to deal with reality. They blows it off like it never happened. And that's why, my culture is very, uh, susceptible to a lot of other bullshit that goes on because we don't deal with the things that's really necessary, and people are easy. It's easy for people to infiltrate our our group. You understand what I'm saying? For real, because they know we're not going to do anything. Whereas I am. I'm gonna tell them just like this. You see this? You see this picture? This is me when I was 18. I'm gonna tell them to kiss my motherfucking ass, for real. For real. You heard me? That's me butt ass naked. You understand? Because I had to get over the fear of what my enemies knew about me was gonna do to me or whatever. This same picture with this Mickey Mouse, this is what I wanted to say. This my first apartment. I invited, I was going to parties back then, gay parties or whatever. I invited this thing like whoever was left in the party to come with me to my house, right? And I had sex with this one girl in front of everybody. I ain't give a fuck. They was looking at shit because I'm trying to let them know on the low low. Look, I'm a hot commodity. You understand what I'm saying? People looking at me, and they looking at you too. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So you can't be ashamed of what you do because it's gonna come out in the wash regardless. So them same people that was watching me get my groove on, which was all girls, wasn't no boys allowed. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Which means, ladies, I was trying to let you know then we gotta stick together on this here. Otherwise, it's gonna be some shit for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? They already making it seem like there wasn't no female disciples running with, the Almighty. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of trying to take things away from us, so I'm here to put us back on the map. You understand what I'm saying? Get our rightful place in this world. Queen Latifah, I'd like to say big ups to you. Man, you got to wear that name, girlfriend. Queen Latifah. For real, you got to keep it because that's what's up. We kings and queens, for real. Princesses and things of that nature. So we got to uplift these young girls out here to let them know they more than a sexual predator for these perverts out here, because that's all they are. They just perverts, and I'm not standing for it. To my last breath, I don't care. They can kiss my ass, blow my head off, whatever it takes that they think they can get away with. But God is always, on my side. I might not live to see the whole thing manifest, but I know one thing. Once I'm gone, y'all gonna wish y'all had to help me for real, because that's when shit gonna really hit the fan for real. Ain't gonna be no acting like Mary Lee Davis, aka Mary Mack, never existed. It's not gonna be none of that. No, it's gonna be, you gonna see God for real. It ain't gonna be nothing nice either, for real. I'm here to tell you what God loves, and that's the truth. I wouldn't reveal all these things about myself if I doubted me. You understand what I'm saying? For real. I told Oprah Winfrey back in the day, I said, you better read me carefully, because if you don't, you're going to wish you had. Meaning, men do not like successful women. And I knew that early on. And Oprah is successful. For real, for real. and an African American at that, which means I don't mind letting someone that look like me be a representative for me. You understand what I'm saying? So other young African American women and men can see that they can rise to, higher than anticipated by their enemy. See, they can't take that away from Oprah, and they can't take uh my legacy either. They can play with it all they want, but I have put myself in so many positions that people, they know me. They know me whether they want to say it or not. They know me. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And I've done more good than bad. And even when I was doing bad, I knew it was for a reason. It was to expose my enemies and they bullshit against my people. So, what would you do to save your family? You understand what I'm saying? That's the question. Would you go the length that I'm going? I mean, you already indulging in demonic behavior for money, but would you do it to set your family free? See, the white man got plenty of money. They burn money all day. They make money all day. They can give you money. That's nothing. It's your mind and your body that they want to control. They want you to be like them so they can be openly who they are and you be a part of whatever that is. And it's never nothing nice. It's always perverted, demonic, dark, death. You understand what I'm saying? That's not who we are. We are, like I said, kings and queens. We 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 are God-fearing people whom they are trying to, cast into the lake of fire along with them. So, I didn't mind giving my story knowing my enemy was on my ass. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to send me to hell. Because I knew in the end, God would allow me to rise above the ashes to show them ain't that much fire in this world that can burn my child. That's what God is trying to tell them. You understand what I'm saying? For real. That fiery furnace, no, you can't do me. I mean, you can kill me all day, but my spirit and my soul is going to heaven. And when I come back with the real one, I'm going to direct. I'm going to be directing the show. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Because I'm going to know where to go. I'm already marking my territory. So for all y'all who think you're getting over on me, believe me when I tell you this, I know who you are. I know what you're doing. And I know how to get at you when I need to. And you know I know. You know I'm not just sitting here talking crap. You know me. I am the one. Whatever you think that is. So it's always going to be forever hip-hop, not rap, okay? Because, see, it was hip-hop before rap. It had a meaning to it. We was trying to free ourselves from the bondage of not only our enemies, but our ancestors who adapted the behavior of our enemies. So we wanted to set our own trend and let them know, hey, we're different, but the same. You understand what I'm saying? Because now we're almost in the same boat that our ancestors was in. Doing devilish things just to live. See, a lot of this is just because we're trying to live and survive. That's why we do things that we don't want to do. You understand what I'm saying? We try to make it better for our family that's coming up, the next generation. That's why I'm preaching to the choir right now to let you know that I ain't want to do the things that I did. But as a result, the white man is so cunning, baffling, and powerful that no matter what you do, it don't matter, bad or good. he's still going to shit on you. So you might as well do good for the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. And just, all that other stuff, dismiss it. Because either way, they're not going to like you. So me growing up and getting to the point where I'm at now, that's where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I come to find out. And that's the truth. It's honest to God's truth. You only got one shot in life. Don't fall for the things that I fell for. You understand what I'm saying? Relationships is not important at this time. You understand what I'm saying? Sexual relationships. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Educate yourself. Stay focused. Save your money. Watch your enemies. You'll know them because if things just so happen to come your way out of the blue, and you really, don't deserve it, don't fall for it. For real. Don't fall for it. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And, for my Africans out there, Oprah, I ain't mad that you made a school in Africa because, see, that's my name, Mary Mack. And it's got the African colors. You understand what I'm saying? I got to get one for America now, though. You understand? We are Africans, but we're African Americans. For real, for real. That's why this rainbow I got, see, it's got black around it. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, everything was black. And the white man knows that Jesus, the first one that died, had to be black. For real. Not brown. Because ever since then, when they killed the black Jesus, they diluted Jesus' color. And now Jesus is talking through me. And I'm just saying Jesus, you call him what you want, but Jesus is talking to me now in this color. And I'm brown. I'm not black. Okay? And, I have seen dead people, for real, and they was black. You know that movie, The Sixth Sense? I see dead people. Yeah. See, when God wants you to know some things, I can't tell you everything, but if you know that song, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me, yeah. That's a good example of what goes on with real spiritual beings, such as myself, human beings. You understand what I'm saying? We are spiritual people, African Americans, Africans. We're spiritual. Everybody don't have that, though. I feel like the less melanin, meaning color, that they have in them, that's why they have to copy so much from us, because they don't have what we have, and that's that spirit of God, in them. They don't have that. So they have to copy from the ones who do have it, and then claim it to be their own. But see, what I got for them ain't going to be nothing nice. For real. They keep playing with me if they want to, hoping I die. I'm letting them know, yeah, I realize something ain't right with me. I do, thanks to the lawnmower man, which was a Hispanic. You understand what I'm saying? So I know something ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? And congratulations for doing your work. You have now subjected your race to death. Not me. I gave them a shot. But all they did was shit it on me. You understand what I'm saying? Went to prison for them. Everything. You understand? Y'all got to be careful is what I'm saying. For real, for real. Because this ain't no joke this time. This is it for real. I keep telling people this is it. I put that work in. And it's always, it's always the truth. For real, for real. And I have to come back and tell you the best way I know how, even though I don't get no hits on YouTube because they don't want this to get out. No, they don't want this to get out. Know why? Because it's the truth. But it's got to be done. It's got to be done because, when I leave this earth, people need to know what to do, for real. And that's, don't take any chances. See, I took all the chances for you. You understand what I'm saying? I did all the things that shouldn't have been done so I could tell this story so you'll know what the enemy truly is. All of them your enemy. Even the people that look like you. You can't trust nobody, and that's a shame. We got to get back to trusting one another because if we don't, we're going to be, we're only helping the enemy kill ourselves off. You understand what I'm saying? It's already happening at a rapid pace because, see, let's talk about this. Leap year. To me, if you were to ask me, this is 2012 because the devil always tries to be ahead of the game. Leap year, think about it. Leap year, that don't sound like it's of God. Leap year. Come on now. So what you saying? You going to go ahead of the game? No. What's for you is for you. So believe me, when I write with the consciousness of God telling me what the devil is doing behind closed doors. For real. So it's not really me writing. You understand what I'm saying? It's the mind of God. Walking through the mind of mystical. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So you got to be aware of your writing. But when it's demonic, you know it. You'll know when it's demonic because if all they talking about is weed and drugs and killing and raping and calling women bitches, and so that's why they got mad about my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, because all I kept saying in my book was fags, fags, fags. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they was really bad, because here I am, a female standing up to them, you understand what I'm saying, telling them what they are then. You want to call us bitches all the time? Hell, why can't I call you a fag all the time in my book? Don't get offended. You understand what I'm saying? I know the truth hurts, but, that's what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not a bitch sometimes, but all the time you got to call me a bitch? Come on, man. So that's where we at. That's where we at. I don't know. This video's all over the place, and I realize it. I don't care. Because people who know me for real, they know what I'm talking about. And if you do the research on me, if you really love your family, you'll figure it out. For real. Straight up. It's the same thing I'm talking about that's happening in your family. Ain't no big eyes and little U's in this one. I remember a time, after I did what I did and then I went on in life, you understand what I'm saying? I went to the hospital because, that's where the devil wanted me to be in the psych ward, so I went along with that too. And I got there, I said, fuck this shit. I fuck my motherfucking dog, not to fuck my nieces. What the fuck am I doing in here? You understand what I'm saying? So there you got it. You heard me? You understand what I'm saying? So everybody at the psych ward knew, you heard me, that I said what I said and I meant it because I know what I'm doing here. You understand what I'm saying? It may not sound all scholarly to you or whatever, but I'm telling you what I know. I knew what was going on all along, but the devil was trying to push my story on me so I could hurry up and get it out there and it could kill me and I'll be dead by now. But see, God was like, no, baby, you're going to take some years off. And that's what I did. I took some years off, and now we right where we supposed to be. The devil gotta, you understand what I'm saying? Gotta go. For real. Gotta go, gotta go. Real talk. Straight up. You know, I'm not the devil. I ain't gonna even lie. That's not me. This is some shit that was instilled in me long time ago to do. I didn't make it no career. Fucking animals and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Even though they try to make me, you know, make it happen all the time. No, no. I had an encounter with a pussycat and a dog. And that was it. I left it alone. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, I don't discriminate even when I'm doing bad. You understand what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. But I ain't making no habit either. You understand what I'm saying? I had to get both of them in and let people know. You understand what I'm saying? It's going on and we need to address it. And the reason why I know what's going on, because I seen this white guy, he was getting head from a dog in the car. And then later on in life, this white girl came to me with some demonic pictures. You understand what I'm saying? You know, trying to make me a part of their group and shit. You know, motherfuckers shitting on each other, fucking horses, you know, sucking dogs' dicks, all this kind of shit. Like, I wanted to really see this shit. You understand what I'm saying? I know why I did what I did. You understand what I'm saying? But ain't no way in hell I don't make a career out of shit. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Nah. So for the ones out there with all the money, we know what they did to get where they got. I don't care. That ain't my business. But I'm here to tell you, because somebody got to tell you. They can't tell you, for real, because they got this code of silence going on. You understand what I'm saying? But see, that's why I got to tell it, because I got to save these motherfuckers too. You understand what I'm saying? Because otherwise it's going to be another generation of bullshit, and before it's over with, ain't going to be no more colored people. You heard me? For real. So, yeah. If you can relate to any part of this video, I said it's parental discretion advised. But if you can prevent your child from going through the bullshit that I went through, then you can consider yourself a good parent. Because I know parents, if you my age or older, and I'm 46, you have gone through some shit to get to that age, to prove to the white man and your enemy that, you know, you ain't trying to die. But at this point, I don't care if I die or not, because it's too hard to live. You understand what I'm saying? It's this song called Done It All, Done It All. And they ain't lying. Motherfuckers done it all. And still come up short. And I know I'm more of a good person than a bad person. For real. I know this. Straight up. And I've tried my best to be good. But it always seemed that the devil was always sending somebody to shit on me. I remember in the foster home, they sent me to this one lady. She was, I don't know if she was a witch or something, but she was very demonic. She used to keep fruit on a mantle that was rotten. And they wanted me to go over there to her house and sit with her. I mean, they've been trying to do rituals on me all my life. This place I'm in, the man gave me a letter. The housing programmer that helped get me into this little shitty ass room I'm in. You understand what I'm saying? Cleared the letter under the door yesterday, talking about he's retiring from the place, the program I'm in. Okay, he's moving on because he has another job at another agency. Okay, cool, no problem. But that's not the real reason I believe he's leaving. I've been working with that man, that white man, since we first met, letting him know that, look, don't think I don't know your behavior, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Don't think I don't know that, you know, that little girl of yours that you got on your table, on your desk, something ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Because that's how they get down. Now, maybe he didn't, and maybe he did, but my spirit said he did, because he never helped me move in, okay? I had to move all this shit in this motherfucking room on the bus and the train, and he never offered my help. I mean his health, my fault. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then when he came over to visit the first time and saw that my apartment still was looking good and neat and everything in its place, and the amount of stuff that's in here for the room that it is, the small room it is, he must have been like, the look on his face. It was the look on his face that told it all. That, he was a devil. You understand what I'm saying? So when he slid that note under the door saying that he's no longer going to be a part of the program, it didn't surprise me. Okay? It's just like Mayor Daley leaving City Hall. That didn't surprise me. They got to tap out. That's what the devil do. They said resist the devil and he will flee. You heard me? Straight up. But there's always going to be another one to take his place. For real, for real. So you got to know that. No, it didn't surprise me at all. That's why I'm doing this video. For real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? Don't bring me no more bad news. You understand what I'm saying? Is that your way of, what? And then there was a time, like I said, this place is very demonic, but I try to bring the Spirit of God in the room that I'm at. And I know they listen to everything that I say, and I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm at now. I don't care. And, of course, the people who got me in this place, they tell them everything. You understand what I'm saying? Because, that's what they got to do. Everybody got a job to do. I'm going to do mine, you do yours. Hopefully when it's over with, we can all drink, goddammit, apple cider or whatever and laugh about it and move on to greater and better things, though. You understand what I'm saying? We got to get rid of that demonic spirit, though. And this place is filled with demonic spirits. You understand what I'm saying? For real, it is. When I first got here, I had to go to the hospital. See, I try not to go to prison or jail, so I check myself in hospitals when I feel like the devil is really in my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? When I first got here, there was a lot of demonic spirits coming my way, and I felt it. I told my neighbor next door, take a look at my apartment. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? She looked at it. You understand what I'm saying? I came back 2 weeks later from the hospital, and everything was still here, but I don't know what they was doing while I was gone. Because if they do shit when you're there, they doing shit when you're gone. So, the most, and I always know they watching. Now, I used to work for cable back in the day, long time ago. That was like my first real job, I think it was. I only stayed on for about a month, got about $500 or whatever, and quit. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of work. And it wasn't my calling. I got out of it what I needed. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the fact that they was putting cable in people's houses. See, when you start putting cable in people's houses, somebody has the main, frequency, has the main, how can you call it? They can see everybody who got cable. Let's put it like that, the big screen. Somebody's looking down the big screen and, okay, this person got cable or whatever and stuff. We gonna look in on this person. What movie was I watching? Scandal. And he was watching, what I'm saying? What's the girl name? She just got married and stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah, he was watching her every move and stuff in her house, from his house. That's for real. You understand what I'm saying? You think it ain't for real, it's for real. If it's on TV, you see it for yourself. I shouldn't have to explain it. So, I don't have cable, but I still know they watching me. Because it was just recently, my spirit say, cut them cables in your closet and see what happens. So I cut the cables in my closet because I used to work for cable. Now, I don't know why the cables is going up to each floor like this, from top to bottom. There's 6 floors, so from 6 on down to 1, I guess, is cable. You understand what I'm saying? But it's in the closet. You feel me? When I started doing cables, it was individual cables, and they'll go around the baseboard of the person who's getting cable room. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go outside and then, you know, in the base, whatever it took. But it wasn't going from floor to floor. So that led me believe, you know, everybody in this building is looking at me. Now, that's not paranoia. That's just how I felt. And when I cut the cables in my closet, I heard somebody on my floor come out their room, you know what I'm saying, they door, like their cable went off. You understand what I'm saying? See, the devil gonna prepare for the enemy. And they knew I was coming. So they had to get cable. You understand what I'm saying? Because they want to watch my every move. Why? Because I am somebody. And they don't want to miss nothing. Because I told them back in the day, if you don't watch me carefully, you're going to wish you had it. So they have been watching me carefully, but for their own, you know, gain. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a week went by. Nobody knocked on my door about no cable. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, instantaneously, I heard the person come out the door like their cable had went off. But, you know, he must have caught himself and went back in. You understand what I'm saying? Because he must have put 2 and 2 together and said, well, damn, she must realize that somebody's watching her. Yeah, I did. So a week later, here comes the white man and one of the Mexican workers that work around here and shit. You know, don't do shit for me. You understand what I'm saying? But still and all, you know, he with the white man and, you know, the white man is like, okay, so we had a problem with the cable. Is your cable all right? I said, no, I cut the cable because I felt like somebody was watching me a week ago. You know, he claimed nobody on my floor, you feel me, cable went out. It was the people above that was complaining. But like I told you, as soon as I cut the cable on my floor, somebody came out. So it had to all be connected, right? But the cable man claimed the complaints came from the floor above me. So I caught him in a lie. Okay? For real, for real. And I made the Mexican take out my garbage. Like, do your motherfucking laundry. Take out the garbage. Do something. Stay off my motherfucking trail. You understand what I'm saying? You want to wear the crown, nigga, put in your own work. Is what I'm trying to get him to understand. You feel me? So yeah, this is the shit I gotta go through. Not to mention all my hair that fell out since I've been here. I've been bitten by bed bugs. And I told you about the incident with the lawnmower and the Mexicans fucking up my fucking nose and shit. It's real crusty up in there. I swear it is. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't lie to you. Not to mention my teeth. You know, see, I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down thanks to my enemy. So I'm breaking my life story down to you, you know, so you can, you know what to look out for. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's on a rapid pace now to get rid of us, African Americans and people of color. Today is Halle Berry's birthday. See, everybody wants a Halle Berry girl. She don't look like Mary Lee Davis. You understand what I'm saying? Halle Berry done been married a couple of times, but she only had a kid by a white man. You understand what I'm saying? She just had a couple of people that look like me, dark skin or whatever guy, but she had that baby by that white man. Another birthday person is Magic Johnson. Now, back in the day, Magic Johnson was doing his thing, right? You understand what I'm saying? It couldn't touch him. Boy, I swear it couldn't touch him. And Larry Bird, though, he was so jealous of Magic Johnson. You understand what I'm saying? They end up giving Magic AIDS. For real. See, they find out what you like, and they kill you with that. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. And, Magic Johnson had to make a decision. Did he want to die from AIDS or get this cure and play the game? And now his son is gay. You understand what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Magic Johnson, believe me, got that cure. Otherwise, he would have been dead. My sister ended up getting AIDS from her husband, one of my sisters. And, she's a very churchy church person. But I believe my sister got that cure to try to go against me. Because I'm at my mama's supposed to be funeral, right, in 2000. The whole family took a family portrait, and there's only two people smiling on that picture. It's me and my sister that's supposed to have had AIDS. You understand what I'm saying? And she's holding a purse. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is she smiling? You understand what I'm saying? For real. My family, they ain't never been right. When it came to me, it's never been right. Because if you don't really know a person, you never really care for them, you understand what I'm saying? It's easy to betray them. It really is. Especially if your life is going to be saved. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm just saying, if it is what it is, you might want to think again about betraying me. Because, see, people with kids, they have to make decisions in life. You understand? They want to see their kids grow up and go to high school and graduate and, you understand what I'm saying? And, see them married, this, that, and whatever, So, parents are going to compromise. But they never thought that someone such as myself with no kids, no family, no friends, would still be on the warpath. You understand what I'm saying? Fighting this devil and these enemies that's coming after my people. You understand what I'm saying? They thought I would have tapped out a long time ago because of all the betrayal that came my way. But just like Jesus, I got to put this work in, even if they nail me to the cross. Why? Because I believe that I will rise again. I believe that with all my heart. For real. If the devil is this good, God got to be phenomenon. You understand what I'm saying? For real. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So why not give God a chance? God has never let me down. Yeah, I might be riddled with all kind of diseases or whatever and stuff like Job, but did he not take care of Job in the end? It may not happen for me that way, but somebody will benefit from it. You understand what I'm saying? And when I get to heaven, I will be made whole. I believe that. So, I'm just allowing them. Believe me when I tell you, the last person I had sex with, you understand what I'm saying, was almost 2 years ago. And I did it on my ex-girlfriend's birthday, the last time I had sex with that girl. And I did it on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? For real, I do everything on purpose. You know why? Because somebody got to give up them diseases to my people. For real. You got to get them cures up. You got to. Otherwise, we all going to die. For real. And I know they got them. I know they got them. You understand what I'm saying? But they wondering how much I can endure, how much I'm going to take before I break. It's all about trying to break Mary Lee Davis, a.k.a. Mary Mac's spirit. But see, I'm not going to break. I'm not going to let my people down. You know why? Because it's always been me that the devil has been trying to get at by any means necessary, for real. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say, are you ready, Red? I'm ready. For real. Are you, though? You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't believe Malcolm X is dead. I don't believe that one. Not at all. I don't believe that. I heard one of his DVDs, and it was somebody that was much older than 39 talking, but it sounded just like him. For real. I heard that one, and I broke it up and left it on the red line. L station, L. The train I was on was the red line. I broke it up. That's why I was so mad, because I broke it up and left it on the red line. That's why I'm wearing red right now. So, Mr. Malcolm X, if you out there, you understand what I'm saying, you might want to tap out or tap back in. You for real? You understand what I'm saying? Because the first real book I read, for real, was your book. When the police tried to get me a case long time ago, I had got these diamond earrings and stuff from my ex-girlfriend. My first pair of diamond earrings. You understand what I'm saying? And I went out selling my general merchandise on the corner of 87th, and the police came harassing me that day. To the point they gave me a charge of, assault and battery. You feel me? But when I went to court, I had your book, Malcolm X, in my hand. You feel me? And they dropped the charges. Now, I don't know if they felt something, but everything happened for a reason. Now, if you trying to kill me, like you did, I want to say Martin Luther King. For real. Because anybody can lay in a casket, y'all. Don't get it twisted. I've been under the knife at least 3 times. They put me to sleep, and I woke back up. So anybody can lay still and dead long enough to fool the public. But I'm here to tell you, I'm not that dummy. For real. So for all you so-called leaders out there who think I'm stupid, you might want to get on your knees for real, baby, because you're going to see the wrath before it's over. You're going to see the wrath before the rapture. You heard me? Now, you can see the rapture first and not the wrath if you do the right thing. The choice is yours, because I'm going to continue to do God's will for real, because that's what I'm here to do. Out of all the shit I done said, I'm here to make sure that motherfuckers don't fuck this shit up this time and say, well, I didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know. And you know better. And you're old enough now to know. You're getting closer to that heat. And you're going to have to make a decision. For real. I had a dream, Farrakhan, while I was in prison. For real. They finally did, in 2008, put that charge on me, aggravated battery against the police. They finally got that charge, But the first time, they didn't, they didn't give it to me for real. But the second time it came up, I let them do what they had to do, because see, I gotta reach the people in prison too. For real, I gotta reach them all. I'm one of them people that done it all for real, to reach them all for real, even the people in the grave. I got this part in my motherfucking rap that says, this is what they want to do to you people of color. They want to cut you up like surgery and bury you in a hurry with no worries. That's what they doing. They cutting y'all up, taking out your heart, your lungs, and they rebuilding motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? With your body parts. That's the biggest market going now. Organ donors. You'd be a damn fool to sign your name on some shit like that. For real. Life goes on. For who? Huh? In my rap, it says one life to live is all you have. And you better make sure it's not up for grabs. For real. Straight up. When you get through talking, don't let these people deceive you. Because that's all they is. They're very, they're Decepticons. For real. It's all a con. Malcolm even said it when he was playing Russian roulette in the movie Malcolm X. Okay? He said he was a con. You understand what I'm saying? When he had the gun to his head, he cuffed the bullet. Okay? And cheated dude out of leadership. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what he's trying to do to me, Mary Lee Davis, a.k.a. Mary Mack. He's trying to cheat me out my leadership. For real. He cuffed that bullet. Y'all saw the movie. So don't sit here and act like, this shit ain't real what I'm saying. It's real. Okay? For real. I'm not cheating them. I'm letting people know head on. This is red I'm wearing. And they can blow my head off any given Sunday or Saturday, which is the real Sabbath day. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So, all these fake leaders, you ain't put in the work I put in. That's why God blesses me every time. For real. You can't cheat God and think you're going to make it to heaven. I got heaven right here on earth. For real. And I can change it anytime I want into hell. So, I don't know if I'm reaching who I need to reach with this video, but I know the surrounding people around me know me by now, because I've been preaching since I've been up in this place lately. And I'm hoping the demonic ones are starting to feel the spirit of the real leader, straight up. Because I ain't going to teach them wrong. Everywhere I go, it's always an altercation in the beginning. But by the time I leave, them motherfuckers be missing me. For real. And that's why I got to go. I'm tapping out of this place because, either they're going to come get me, you understand what I'm saying, or they got to kill me. I can't keep going around in circles with my enemy. I think they wanted to kill me last year, New Year's and stuff. And I was sounding off like this in my room before I left. And, I didn't stay out there long enough for them to shoot me down. You understand what I'm saying? For real. I came back before 12 midnight. And you know what happened? It was a Mexican before I made it to my door where I stay at. On the outside, though, gave me a look like he wanted to start some shit with me. For real. Because, see, they really want to get rid of me. But this year, I'm going to give them an opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said in my other videos, I moved in this raggedy place in June. Okay? Real talk. But my lease is up in December. Okay? 31st. Right before New Year's. So everything happened for a reason. I ain't slow, I ain't stupid. Okay? I understand what's going on. So I'm gonna give my enemies opportunity, like I said in another video before. And they're gonna have to handle their business. I'm pulling all whole cards for real. Nigga, you a hustler, you a businessman and woman. I know I'm stepping on toes of the motherfuckers with all the money, all the organizations that niggas looked up to and gave all their money to. And come to find out, it's a motherfucker like me that's broke as a joke. That's all she wrote. You understand what I'm saying? That's shitting on you motherfuckers with all the money. And you got to get rid of me because, why? You owe me for real. But most of all, God, you understand what I'm saying? A whole bunch of money. Which means what I did for my people. Because I knew you motherfuckers would follow me to the ends of the earth and rob me like King Tut's tomb. I knew that. But I also knew when it came to talking about reparations, you couldn't say, we ain't got the money. Because, bitch, you got the money. For real, you stole it from me, a messenger of the real Almighty. And you definitely robbed God every time you opened up them church doors. Have y'all seen some of them churches? For real. All them damn people in there. All that money. They better be stacking that money for real. And giving it back to my people real soon, because that's where we're at now. For real. We ain't talking about, a fucking crazy check or Burger King check. We're talking about freedom and reparations, if you ain't figured it out yet. You heard me? Straight up. Ain't no more next in line, I done told you. This is it. I'm the one. I'm the one they've been looking for. For real. Straight up. Ain't another motherfucker. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what a motherfucker might tell you, nigga. Do the research. Get in touch with the motherfuckers that know me, that know I ain't lying. I've always stood my ground. I've always held the fucking line. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Even when I didn't want to cross over on their side, I had to, go in enemy territory. A lot of times, like I am now, I'm not surrounded by friends. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in enemy territory. That's why these motherfuckers is tapping out. The same motherfucker that put me in here, he's tapping out. Because they know it's finna be some shit. And they trying to wash their hands of the bullshit before it's over with. When they the main motherfucking characters that's, involved. You understand what I'm saying? So, don't be so stupid to continue on with this nonsense that the enemy has planned for you, and that's self-destruction. The song been out long time ago, okay? Self-destruction, yeah, but this time everybody, is that we all in the same game now, for real. Ain't no red and blue and this, that, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga, we all in the same game now. This is a matter of life and death, for real. Do or die, you understand what I'm saying? Pay or die, you understand what I'm saying? For real, free me or kill me. You feel where I'm going with this? You understand what I'm saying? This ain't no motherfucking video to YouTube video I'm trying to get for hits. Them niggas, only certain motherfuckers gonna hear this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. The rest of the masses ain't gonna get it. That's why I have to go out in the streets and put my motherfucking work in out there so people could see me in action, moving around. Let them know, look, nigga, I'm still here for now. I don't know how much longer, but pay attention to the colors, motherfucker. It's hot. You understand what I'm saying? For real. So, I said a lot of shit. I hope I done got through everything that I wanted to say. But you must read this the woman caught in adultery. Okay? John chapter 8, 1 through 11. You got to read it. You understand what I'm saying? And those who got my poem, no sex, just checks, read that too, along with this Bible verse, and see the similarities for real. And you'll know I ain't lying. I ain't gotta lie. I never had to lie, but I had to put in work because I know it's people out there that done more than what I done told you on this video. And that's a shame, and think they can't get to heaven because the devil got their foot on their neck and shit. I'm here to tell you, throw that devil up off of you and go for it, for real. One day at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time. They got all kind of organizations out there now. Look it up on the internet. Get involved. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it works if you work it, for real. Straight up. I'm living proof on that. Real talk. I don't even fuck myself. It's been over 2 years. I ain't even touched myself. So you leave me to myself. I can do me. It's always those other motherfuckers that try to fuck up my motherfucking shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to talk like this. You understand what I'm saying? I talk like this every day, with or without a camera. You understand what I'm saying? Because the people around me need to know. Because everybody don't got internet in this building. This is a demonic building. They doing demonic things. But maybe somebody will walk past my fucking door and stop and listen and catch the word and make it to heaven. Kind of like it was 3 people on the cross. One was talking shit and the other one said, hey, I believe you though. Would you, make sure I get in paradise with you? You understand what I'm saying? You never know who you're reaching. So that's why I teach regardless to who listens. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? What they think about me. I don't care. I know who I am. I ain't changing that. And I'm fast forwarding this speed higher and faster because I know my time is limited. I know this. I know this. You understand what I'm saying? But does that mean that the leaders that came before me and deceived my people is going to win? Hell no. They going down with the enemy if they don't do the right thing for real. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's got to be. Because I've tried too much. Too many times to do the right thing. I've tried. And I've always gotten shitted on. For real, always. I mean, what do you tell your kids? What if I had kids? You think I'd still be living? Huh? You think I'll be as free as I am right now? No. Because I would have killed me a motherfucker by now. Fucking with my kids the way they fuck with me. It'd be some dead motherfuckers. For real. And I put that on everything. Straight up. Ain't no way in hell I could sit by and watch my enemy attack my kids the way they're attacking me. For real. And some of you got kids out there giving them to the enemy. Because that's the process we've been doing since slavery. You feel me? We got to break that mental chain. That's why that chain is behind me so you can see it. It's got to be broken. And it started with me to let you know that you know who I am. You remember me. You understand what I'm saying? You've seen what I'm capable of and getting away with. Real talk. Straight up. You know it could be done. Don't play with your family and your lives if you ain't got to. Stop the madness. That's what this is all about. Because we are not gay people. Gay means happy. We are not happy. Okay? We're freaks for the white man, the Chinese man, the Mexican, the Arab, the Puerto Rican. You understand what I'm saying? We freaks to them. Real talk. They look on these videos and they be like, look at these motherfuckers. And that's why they take advantage of us. But when they look on mine, they got to look at themselves. And that's what they don't want to do. A lot of people don't want to be looking in the mirror. See, it's that song Michael Jackson said, The Man in the Mirror. Fuck what you heard about Michael. I love me some Michael. I know he's fucked up. But he started as a child in the industry. They've been fucking with him. For real. And he was trying to live. For real. But at the same time, tell his story in a positive way so the people would know. When Michael was doing them moonwalks going backwards, he was letting us know in a symbolic way that we headed back into slavery. That's why he was moonwalking backwards. Y'all thought he was just, dancing. No, nigga. He was letting you know we're going back into slavery, motherfucker. I'm in the motherfucking business. I know what they doing. Pay attention. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the year to end the queers and become sincere with who we really are. And that's kings and queens. We got to get our lives back in order. Because if not, definitely when I'm gone, that's it. That's all she wrote. Y'all fucked. Straight up. You're going to have to fight. For real, for real. God is sending a messenger right now. Just using words. You understand what I'm saying? To uplift you. But if that don't reach you and you continue to shit on me, the only person that could help you, for real, and that has been helping you, then you leave me no other choice but to allow my enemies to take me out so y'all can fight the fight that you know you don't want to fight. Because you ain't got the power like me, for real. And then I'm going to have to come back with God on a cloud from heaven. You feel me? And end this shit, for real. So it's up to you now. I got to go. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on a mission. I got to show people my face because it's fucked up. Let them know they still attacking me, but I'm still here for you. And with that, pass it on, motherfuckers. See ya.